uh, that would be looking up to anyone in this bracket. Certainly not someone like Synnister. As talented a player as Synnister is, this is Jude Jackal Harris we're talking about. Like, this is not someone that you sort of shrug off as like, oh yeah, I remember this. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he used to play Sonic, right? Like, no, this is Jackal we're talking about here. This dude who makes the runs of his life and never looks out of place when it comes to like the very, very top echelon of Smash Brothers. Guy who set the standard for Wolf in the first few years of the game and is still doing so to this day, I might argue. We are going to see how he does in Winners Final against Synnister, but make no mistake about it, Ken Masters is the challenger.
Yeah, and it is always, the most dangerous spot at the moment. Seed 2 looking up at Seed 1 being like, I'm so close. I know I can take you on. Looks like we are getting that grab. Trying to respect Wolf O'Donnell there at ledge, but once Jakal gets in the groove, it's really hard to fight back. And that's what Wolf is. He's very rhythm-based. Oh!
Yeah. No,
whoa!
You're absolutely right, but...
What a first stock.
Oh, yeah, that's not what you want to see if you're Jakal, but Synnister doing very well to put him into that position. And again, those things that you have to worry about when you're facing off against Ken. If you're even a halfway competent pilot of this character, you are doing pretty well for yourself. Synnister has proven themselves, if nothing else, competent time and again, and showing out against one of the best that Jersey has to offer, whiffing on the grab. And Synnister, again, you want to be able to counterpunch. I think you're talking about being rhythm-based. Synnister is more than happy to match the rhythm of Jakal and maybe even switch up the beat just a little bit. Tatsu almost taking him out, but Wolf Flash catching him and almost, sending him clear across the stage towards the other ledge. This is the exact sort of foothold that Jakal would need to get back into this thing.
And Jakal playing so patiently, actually just walking back, dashing in, making Synnister throw that first punch, and now Jakal, once he's in, is going to take an easy 35%, but all you need is one parry, another grab. That Hadoken, throw another one. Most people tend to jump after the second.
No, this is, it's pretty impressive what we've, just the tenacity that we see from Jakal. Because, yes, in some brackets, he's the favorite. Other times, no, he's facing off against, people who have won super majors. And it's weird to talk about Jakal in an underdog sense, but Jakal has been, known to punch upwards. No matter the opposition, Jakal's always there to make it interesting. Always there to challenge, and has some really impressive wins in his locker. But right now, Synnister is trying to prove that they can hang with one of the best that the Garden State has ever produced in Smash Brothers.
Right now, that was a flash right on stage. Jakal does tend to do those when he is feeling confident and wants to mix it up, but Synnister was able to actually challenge that with a Nair. And there we go. Nice confirm into the Shoryuken. Synnister being like, you want to run it back? We can run it back. We can run it back as many times as we want. It's not going to help.
Yeah, no, that's a little cocky even for my taste, but certainly it's cockiness like that is warranted, especially when you talk about someone like Synnister, who does have Fusion victories in their locker. Specifically in Fusion 241, not even just a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, 2 weeks ago, in fact, beat Delta Force 3-0 in that grand finals. So it's not like Synnister hasn't faced off against opposition that was quality before. But as we go to game 2, looking to put him below the ledge, trying to put Jakal 6 feet under to start this thing off, and not quite getting it there. But still, you got to think that Synnister is sending a very, very clear message to young Mr. Harris.
Yeah, the magic isn't there from that first game, but the Cinderella story isn't over.
Not even close, my man, but we're going to see now. Again, going towards trying to get positional advantage, and Jakal losing that stock, but Synnister, I'm a little speechless if I'm being completely honest with you, because it's not often that we see Jakal being pushed up against the wall like that, but give him credit, knows how to fight his way out of it. 2 stocks apiece.
Yeah, especially there at ledge, you know, it's either those back airs or you're going to run back, get that forward tilt. Synnister, again, trying to close the stock out early. He knows the longer Jakal lives, the harder it is going to be to bring this back to his momentum. This is the focus attack. Tries to go with these fairs. Instead, Nair putting him in a tech chase. Now Jakal right there. But unfortunately, one up tilt is all you need. The shorter you can come it out, and Synnister just one stock away here before bringing this, like, you know, being 2-0.
Yeah, that is just a remarkable story. And Synnister, again, does have wins against Jakal in his locker. He's 3-8 all time against this ever so celebrated Wolf. But could this be the fourth? We're seeing now, putting him up. Oh, this is basically kill percentage. You land a jab, all of a sudden, this game is over.
All right, but nice cancel. Oh, Synnister knew he wanted that up smash out of shield. It's what Jakal does best, and we got the shield break! We're just going to push him over the ledge, being like, there you go. You can die now.
Get back here so I can kill you! What in the world? Synnister, the shield break at ledge, and absolutely diabolical stuff. Jakal, none too phased, it looked like on the player cam. I mean, definitely holding a more level head than I would in that particular situation, but oh my gosh. Actually just, hey, go ahead and look at this heal. And yeah, we didn't see the reaction there from Jakal. Not showing the face in that player cam, but you saw it. You know, the little shake of the head, like.
Shake of the head, the lean back, knowing just that he's going to have to win 3 games in a row if he wants to be on winner's side in Grands.
But that is one of the strengths that Jakal has, is his mentality. He's a very good, level-headed player, knows how to deal with adversity, has been in situations where he's had people from other regions yelling in his face. In fact, I mean, look, I've been one of them just because I'm going to cheer for my Philly boys against anyone. That includes a very good friend like, you know, my homies from Jersey, Jakal included. And yeah, I'm going to see, you know, just exactly how far I can push you. Excuse me. Jakal has been pushed to the limits so many times by so many circumstances, and this is no different. Synnister is providing a test, both mentally and in game, to Jakal. We're going to see how he responds here.
If this is a test, he's gonna have to go back to remedial classes.
That's rough, man. I don't know how I feel about that. That's easy, dog. Come on, man. We're on spring break right now.
That's all right. Spring break, but no break here for Jakal. It's got to keep fighting back. Hey, you know, there's always a backsheet of that test. Ooh, nice, actually connecting that forward tilt. That Shoryuken has been going through the stage is probably why Synnister does enjoy this as a pick. It's like, you know, going to be a lot easier to recover low. 193, though. Not killing him is a choice at this point. But there we go. Finally chose to kill. And now Jakal, I would say, an advantage for the first time this set.
Yeah, I mean, sort of death by 1,000 cuts there. You just sort of forward tilted him until he died, but that is a big whiff. And
oh,
take
no!
Full advantage. Oh, man. Billy texts that. Jakal, 3 stocks to 1.
Yo, the extra credit goes crazy.
I know, right? That is nutty. But Synnister able to make it back, gets Jakal to their 2nd stock. But man, oh man, this is about the response that you want to see. Remember what I was talking about? Mental fortitude. Again, Jude has it in spades. Swiss writer, you cannot count Jakal out.
Oh, I can't. And oh, geez. Well, you know, we're gonna count out that last stock. Jakal, I don't know what difference in mentality there. Maybe looking at that big 2-0, he's like, all right, can't have this happen. We're going to get 1 on the board, and then it's going to be 2-2, and then 3-2 in my favor.
Far be it from me to speak for Jakal, but I do think that there was something that he seemed to remember within the course between games 2 and 3. That thing being, you are Jakal Harris. What are you doing giving this dude any respect? I don't care if he's the 2 seed. He's 1 seed away on paper. He's a light year away from you on talent. You go ahead and you win this game because you can. And right now, 80 unanswered points in terms of damage. Jakal trying to find a way, and Synnister eventually getting on the board. Again, does have wins against Jakal in his locker, but this is a best of 5. Can you make it? Can you go the distance? Right now, Jakal says, looks like you were ready for a sprint, but this here's a marathon, son.
And right now, looks like he's gaining back, but looks like Synnister's trying to slow it down. Down tilt, Tatsu, another down tilt. Tries to get that forward tilt. It is very long range, one of his best tools to just poke him out. Another Doken. Is he gonna jump though? That's what he wants. Not gonna punish that. Oh, and I do think that was a misinput. Wanted a Tatsu instead or something. No shield break though, but we got the Shoryuken, kept him at ledge, and it's like that advantage was never there. Keeping it even.
Exactly. I mean, so many things that you're able to do when you have your again, you know, it's just like in Street Fighter, corner pressure is just as important in Smash as it is in Ken Masters' original franchise. Jakal going to find a way back to stage again, utilizing that Nair, quick little aerial to poke him back, and you know that little get off me move that can be used with a little bit of offensive utility, but ultimately a little bit more of a defensive maneuver. Just kind of have to throw out a hitbox, give yourself some space. In that instance, Synnister missing the mark with the real close on that recovery, but Synnister eventually finds it. Down tilts into the Shoryuken. How you like. Synnister up 2 stocks to 1 and 1 stock away from victory here.
And it just looks like Synnister slowing it down has been able to actually throw Jakal off his game. These down tilts into these crazy confirms, and he's just chasing him down in the air, up and around. Oh my gosh. Jakal tries to fight back with those down airs. Synnister missing that tech, missing that grab, and down to last stock. This is anybody's game.
Yeah, no, this is where you see Jakal. He could go for something big, and it wouldn't surprise me, but he's also good enough to know that he doesn't need to cheese him. In fact, has the lead now. You can try to focus attack all you want. It will not help you. My claws will find your flesh. The laser on point. Jakal taking all the space you need. Synnister holding center stage, but only for so long. Realizing that Synnister was prioritizing it, was going to try to dash back that way. Either way, and the flash of the claws coming out. Jakal takes us to Game 5 in the most spectacular of fashions.
Jakal being like, all right, this is it. 2-2. Can I make it happen again? I don't know if he's going to get away with more dumb plays like that, but that was so smart. Flash right there, and it looks... That was Synnister's mistake. He didn't snap to ledge. He held down, trying to at least maybe interfere with it, but he did get stage spike. And now that mistake could cost him the set.
Yeah, that is what we call in the industry unfortunate. But we're going to see game number 5 now. Jakal going back in and with a slight disadvantage early on, but again, it's nothing that you can't make up with the single combo if you are Jakal. And remember what I said about mental fortitude, man. This is Jakal. He's been in just about every situation you can think of. There is nothing that you can throw him into in the state of New Jersey that he has not seen before, that he has not fought his way out of before, and not walked away with 50% of that prize pool. Like, the dude's got it like that. And he can, no matter what the situation is, generally he's fighting his way out of it.
Yeah, and right now looks like Synnister has actually stopped jumping, which is good. Jakal just kept nairing right in his face. There we go, nice down tilt into Shoryuken. Synnister being like, okay, now just to play keep away, chip on some damage. But Jakal's like, I'm going to chip on some more damage. Eventually the stock will be mine. That is always so risky. The double up smash out of shield, not enough to take out Synnister's first stock. 151. You're never done casting. We're gonna keep going forever. Fusion 234 forever.
That's a good way to know that I am using the wrong microphone, but I was, but no, we are absolutely moving right now. If you are Synnister, man, you are like, you know that you're on the cusp, right? But also, you're nowhere close. You need to do more. You need to have something in your back pocket. You need to be able to get back to the stage, and this wolf is not letting you.
Not the Nair, and there comes the Shoryuken,
No
still
way.
trying to use that invincibility. Oh, okay, here we go. That's not going to be a shield break. Instead, got that Tatsu right through it. Holding center stage. Jakal just daring him to come forward. Nice Nair into the down tilt of his own. We're not going to get that combo, but we got another shield break.
just getting all the callbacks in for game number 5. You talk about a grand finale. This is what you're looking for. And this is only winners finals, Swiss.
Oh my gosh, is this gonna be it? Guess that grab throws him out of there, the Hadoken. But we may see a flash. Oh no, he tried to walk it back, still got clipped by the Nair. So Jakal's time to shine. Oh, that back air. Right there, that would have been the trump card. Rolls on in. He's getting jumpy. This is where mistakes can happen. Oh, but the forward smash.
Right in the face of Synnister. No respect at all. If you want this kill, you are going to earn it. And the Nair, the push him back. He's going to get the back throw as well. Puts him in the corner. And this is where Synnister has had trouble. How is Jakal going to do this? Oh, let's back up.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's beautiful from Synnister. Again, got that jab into the situation where you want to be able to make Wolf either jump or have to move along the ground. Either way, you want him moving towards you. That way, Synnister has the ability, because either way, you're committing frames, right? So Synnister is able to respond to that. And beautifully done, connects with the jab, and got the uppercut. That is Synnister into grand finals, puts out the fire. That was that potential reverse 3-0. Synnister saving himself the ignominy, and now sits in grands waiting for an opponent.
Something I'm shocked by is that Jakal did not try and follow him off stage for that last stock. It's something that secured him the second, and he was going really low. And I think he was afraid of getting stage spike in those kind of final moments where, you know, the jitters can get to you, the nerves are going to be your worst enemy, but wasn't able to keep him at ledge and just got clipped with those up tilts.
Yeah, that's tragic. But you're looking at it from the standpoint of Jakal. This is where it all turned around. Like, something shifted in his mindset and just realized, okay, well, this kid's probably feeling himself just a little bit. And how much mileage did Jakal get off of Wolf Flash in this set? Goodness me.
Not as much as he usually does, but looks like Synnister was ready for that. I mean, really the moments where it shined was, you know, Synnister was respecting him at ledge. You know, it's like, okay, you're going back or you're re-grabbing, gonna walk away. But you can't really walk away when you're trying to get to ledge yourself. And if he is going to just hold down and have maybe get to a stage instead of clip to the ledge, then, you know, Flash is safe. And just right there, Synnister was afraid of getting another ledge spike right there because Jakal is just so clean with those.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's it's an impressive feat to even get to that point, right? But this is something, again, you have seen Jakal do this time and again at fusions, at other tournaments within the state, and other tournaments within Tri-State, and of course out of it as well. This is a pretty well-seasoned Wolf, and for Synnister to come in and show that, hey, you know what? Just because I'm on the lower end of the state PR doesn't mean that I can't take it to the best of them. This is some wind in the sails for Synnister, and well done again by Jakal. Just put the body on the line, be ready with the tech, and knowing that Synnister can do nothing about it at the end. This was the winning moment, however. Got him, just caught him with the jump, and deploy the jab, and then the DP right afterwards. It's beautiful stuff, and you got to say, Synnister earned that victory.
Oh, yeah, you know, tooth and nail is what usually Wolf does, but this one was just, you know, fists and feet.
Hey, you know what? There is nothing more elegant than a simple punch to the face, at least when it comes to combat. So